Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel, Trusted Gem. I'm Goddess Quita, or you can call me Quita, either one will do. I answer to both. Please like, share, subscribe, all that good jazz. We're just going to talk about narcissism today. I know that I have talked about this before and I thought some people got it, but they don't. And you guys know I've been going through a situation with a particular YouTuber that, you know, even before I became on YouTube, she was stalking me, watching me, and doing different things and hanging with other people who share the same qualities that she have, and they're not good qualities. So yeah, we're gonna continue. We're just gonna get into this. We're gonna talk about narcissism in general, and then we're gonna break down each and I'm gonna just break down some things that Spirit gave me. Well, we're gonna talk about covert narcissists. They watch you. All narcissists watch you to learn you, they study you, to learn you, to try to trick you, to try to manipulate you. But they watch you more importantly because of your qualities. Because what you have to understand, narcissists do not have the will, or they think they don't have the will to create anything. So they don't have no sense of self. And when you don't have no sense of self, you just learn to imitate. That's it. And they want to imitate you, imitate everything you got going on. They want to do that. And the reason why they want to do that is because they want to take on your identity and then throw you away. That's the problem. Or if you're dealing with on a romantic level, it's to devalue you so you can feel low like them. But yeah, they copy you they copy and watch you because they want to become you. They are hypersensitive. Like, you know, I'm sensitive to the Spirit of God and I'm sensitive to certain things, but I'm not sensitive to the point where if you say, oh, you're ugly, I'm just going to break out and, do something. Or if you say, oh, I don't like her dress, or you cut, like, so they came and picked up my dress, I'm not going to go find out who did it and then just try to do it. It's a waste of time. It's crazy to me. But I can't even explain the hyper sensitivity. I know it and I've experienced it, but I don't really embody those qualities, so it's hard. But you'll know, if you understand, if you're like me and you're empathetic and you understand, you're healthy and you're healing, or you're healed, you understand, like, okay, that person is way too sensitive. You know what I mean? And they're very defensive. When they're hyper sensitive, it comes with the defensiveness. So they always feel the need to defend themselves. They have an inflated sense of self-importance. They're self-centered, they exaggerate their sense of self. And they watch you to intimidate you as well. They lack reliability. They lack accountability. And they have superficial charm. They're attention seeking, manipulation. They break people's boundaries. And when you're dealing, this is what I want to talk about on a spiritual level. Dealing with spiritual narcissists, and I say on a spiritual level because narcissism are all, people are human. When you practice spirituality, just because you practice spirituality don't mean you're divine or heavenly. A lot of people practice spirituality and they need to be healing themselves, and that's not what they're doing. So they're taking their wounds out on other people. Okay, that's what I mean by you bleed on other people. And anybody who's with Stephanie or in this group of people, Spirit say a lot of y'all suffer from narcissism, whether it's covert, malignant, or a psychopath, or or one of your personalities, you have multiple personalities, and one of them are narcissistic. That's just what it is. Whether it's covert or malignant, it doesn't really matter. They still have the same tactics. An aware narcissist is trickier to spot because they're aware of their condition, and so they hide it, and they still won't go get help. The awareness is to make them like, you need help. You need to go get help. And these are the type of people that be attacking me. So anybody who's in the clique with Stephanie and they're with Stephanie doing all this crazy stuff, and they're in this gang conference, all of them are narcissists. That's a via spirit, not me. They're all narcissists. They have narcissism. That's why they stick together doing this. That's why they have to gang up, because they're all narcissists. And if there is probably very few people who are in that gang stalking stuff that's not narcissists, but most of y'all are narcissists. Yeah, my face is peeling because this is weather, but I'll be alright. But most of them are narcissists. You guys all share the same wounding, and it's narcissism. So, well, I should say the same personality traits, and it's narcissism. They don't feel like they can create things on their own, so they take on people's personas. And I can name a few off top because she done copied my whole persona, and she's a famous superstar. Just because people are on celebrities, and we know that from the Jeffrey Epstein list. The president, the ex-president, and his wife was on there. Jay-Z and Beyonce was on there. These most superstars have some type of wounding, and most of the time they're narcissistic or some psychopath. They do. They just got money to hide it, and they couldn't hide it on that Jeffrey Epstein list. And that goes to show you, just because you don't have the status they have, you have something better. You're healed. You're not out there doing what they're doing. And these people, these are the type of people that come against me. Anybody who's paired up with Stephanie are narcissistic. My ex is narcissistic. That's why he tried to get away from her, because he was trying to heal. He understand that. Then she mind controlled him to put him back with her, because that's her wounding. She wants somebody in misery with her. He's miserable with her. He understands what healing is, and he thought, oh, let me take it, and now he in for a ride. And then somebody, oh, heal him. No. That's who he chose. Like, I didn't choose him. I mean, I didn't choose her. I didn't choose that situation for him. He chose it. He needs to learn how to get himself out of it. Oh, help him. No, why? And most people think, that has nothing to do with me. I know what's going on because she was in my auric field. But that has nothing to do with me. I'm not just going to insert myself into that. I'm not going to help him, for the simple fact is he did it to himself. You thought somebody was better than me because they have longer hair, because they are superficial. So he met his match. If he want to get out of it, he better use his willpower. He better heal himself. He better say, God, help me out of this situation. He better learn how to depend on the true and living God, and not the demons that he live on. I have enough videos on this channel, enough stuff, and he understands. He know who I am. He done been through with me. So he understands how to heal himself. And if he don't want to do it, I'm not finna, I'm finna heal him. No, he's not. That's not my job. That's not what I'm here for. I understand, people's like, go ahead and do that. No, I'm not. That's not for me to do. He was behind all this divineness, and he still chose not to heal. So, at the end of the day, it is what it is. This person is, these people are, he was a malignant narcissist. This is a covert narcissist that we're dealing with. Both, they use the same tactics. And anybody that's paired up with Stephanie, and they're in this circle with Stephanie, they're in this gang conference with Stephanie, and it's the other one, y'all already know I already named Steve. I already named a lot of them, and it's a lot of them on Jeffrey Epstein list. Do I need to go on? And there's some billionaires that's convert narcissists and malignant narcissists as well. And they get together, they get in this group conference, and they get together because they share the same wounding. They share the same personality. They are just shells. That's it. They do nothing about their wounding. They just sit there and project onto other people. They sit there and project, and it's crazy how they do it. And then they want to act like you're the crazy one. No, they're the crazy one. And then when you're dealing in spirituality and you're doing this is crazy. This is why the world is the way it is. Because we have a lot of people that won't heal their wounding. They won't heal their wounding, and they rather go around, there's nothing wrong with me. I'm good. I'm a dead person. I'm him. No, you're not. You're a fucking demon. That's what you are. You're a shell that demons run in and out of. That's what the fuck you are. And if you don't like what I'm saying, do something about it. Not to me, to yourself. Unmake yourself a demonic portal, because that's basically what you are. Demons can come in and out. They tell you all types of weird ass shit in your mind, and you just believe it. Well, she's doing this against me, and nobody even studying you. Nobody even talking to you. Nobody ain't even there. We don't even care. Nobody's even studying you. If you're not trying to heal or trying to be relevant to the Most High God and not the Most Low God, we don't even care. That's on you. We know you're trapped. You're demonic. We don't want to be around it. And yet y'all like to, let me go break her boundaries. Like, nobody care. Nobody don't care about you like that, but you. And you don't even care about you, because if you did, you would heal yourself. You were like, ooh, child, that's not cute. Oh, that's not cute. But that's not what they do. Oh, there's nothing wrong with me. I'm okay. I don't need no. I don't need no therapist. I'm not crazy. They are. The therapist is crazy. I had one of my close family members, and that's when I knew that they was a narcissist. They was a narcissist. Why I need to go to a narcissist? She got mental illness too. Do I need to say more? And I'm just looking at this person like, are you serious? Do you understand what you just did? And I just casually, I'm not the type of person to say, oh, you did. I'm just gonna like, noted. Stay the fuck away from me. Noted. I see who you are. Stay away from me. You know, and then every time I try to make an exit away from this person, here this person come right along. Oh, I need you for this. No, you don't. You need yourself. That therapist you say you didn't need, that's who you need to go talk to, because it's not me that need. I am a family member. I am not a therapist. I am a family member. I am not your husband or your wife. I am a family member. That's it. And pretty soon, I won't be that, because I'm gonna disown you, and I will. I would disown you. I would accept the fact that we are blood, but I don't accept the fact that that you are gonna be near me and in my vicinity to even cause me any harm, anything that I can control by distance. I will. If I don't have to talk to you, I won't. If I know you got a mental illness, I can forgive you and still walk the fuck away from you. I'm okay with that. I used to be the forgiving, oh yeah, I forgive you and let you back in my life. No, I don't. I don't have to. I'm quite peaceful by myself. When I learned that 90% of my problems was not myself, was one of my family members or one of their kids or something, snip. It hurt it. I'm not even gonna hold you. It hurt it like hell. It took a lot of strength. Because I really, that's my family. I bonded with them. And my kids heard it too, because they was bonded with them too. But it was for their own good. When they get older, they'll understand why I did what I did. They will. They'll understand why I did what I did. But as far as me letting you stay in my life, I don't care who you are. You snip. I love me some me. And when I say love me, I'm not talking about, oh, I'm so important that, no, I understand that self-love is important. And if narcissists, they say narcissists love themselves. If they truly love themselves, they would heal. They don't love themselves. They just put themselves on a pedestal that's not there. It's imaginary. They're very delusional. They're the definition of crazy. The pure definition of it. And that's just what I've grown to know, and the Holy Spirit wanted me to talk about that. From experience, I know how narcissistic people work. They're manipulative, and Stephanie is just that. She's very manipulative. She make herself try to be so important in my life, and she knows she's not, but yet she sends monitoring spirits to watch me. The whole group, the whole gang of them watch you, and then they copy me, but yet they pick and laugh, but then go copy, because it's narcissism at the finest. And then when you do tell them about themselves, then they're very defensive and hypersensitive. Oh, I got raped. Oh my God, me too, girl, me too. oh. Not but one family about me, girl. Yeah, that's fine too. But what you doing to heal it? Oh, this and that. Oh, woe is me. Oh, who cares? If you're not trying to heal it, I don't care about it, because you're a part of the problem if you're not healing what someone's done to you. I can't help what your family, I can't help what you was born into. But all the information I give out, I can help you heal. But you choose to copy me. You choose to study me, to copy me, to demean me, to devalue me, all to inflate your sense of ego. And it only lasts for a few seconds, a few hours. It doesn't last. It's not a solution. It's a temporary fix because you're addicted to being a victim. Just because you feel like you should be a model, I should be a model on it. Well, be that, and you ain't got to come over here and mess with me because you want to be a model. You want to write a book. You ain't got to take my ideas. Come up with your own. You don't have to go to date my ex to find out about me. Be yourself. And that is hardest thing for a narcissistic person to do, is to be themselves, because they don't know who they truly is. They won't take the time to find out. But what we as people in general public and general society, people outside of them, know that they are narcissistic. We understand people with this personality type are manipulative, have an inflated sense of self-importance, self-centered. Yes. Exaggerated sense of self. Yes. They want you to intimidate. Why did you want to intimidate? I don't know you. I never met you. I'm not a part of your family. So why do you send money to the spirits to spy on me? Why do you always make these posts on your channel to come and mess with me and talk about I'm doing this to you when I could care less? I really don't care, because I know who I am. I love me some me, and I can be by myself. You try to go attack my kingdom spouse and this and that and want to be with him. If he wants you, girl, he can have you. I'm not. But the problem is, you know he want me, so that's why you attack, because you know he want me and he don't want you. So you had to go back, because you couldn't get my kingdom spouse, so you had to go back to my narcissistic ex, because that's where you belong. You can beat him down because you're more of a narcissist than he is. You are more high on the spectrum than him, and then you know spiritual knowledge, so you can manipulate and control him. But you can't do that to my kingdom spouse. But you can't do that to me. And if it do, it's only a short time before it's revealed that what you're doing, and you don't like it. Attention seeking. We see you, Stephanie. You're very pure. You're very beautiful. You're very pretty on the outside. Can you turn that inwards? You conquer the outward beauty. You're pretty. I mean, for whoever like you. I don't like women like that, but I understand that you need that. You need a little bit of love, because. And like I told my ex when I broke up with him, I called him because he wouldn't leave me alone spiritually. If he be honest, I told him that he's not used to love. How he was raised, and most Haitians raise their kids like that. I don't care what nobody say. You could say that I'm being racist or not. I have most of my kids that have Haitian, and I've dealt with Haitian families and parents. Not all of them, but majority of people Haitian, they control their kids. They don't love their kids, and if they do, they love them through control, and that's the problem. That's the problem, that they love them through control. I do not wish to control my kids. I wish for them to be thinkers, and I raise my kids to be thinkers. I don't raise my kids under control. And I let them bear consequences when need to. I don't shield them from consequences. If you need to be dealt with, whether if you did it at that schoolhouse, then them people going to punish you, because you shouldn't have done it. I'm not one of them parents, oh, why are you doing this to my kid? Oh, that's my kid. You better know who I am. I'm not one of them. If you wrong, child or not. Mine or not. Because we all have to coexist in the same society. And I would not raise a narcissist. I would not raise a convert, or my kids would not go and say, my mama did this to me, and keep it into themselves and chill they because I did something so horrific, when I could have just been a loving parent, which I am. I raise my kids to be thinkers, not controlled. That's why they have a hard time with my kids at school, because they want to control them. And then a lot of systems use control techniques. I use love, and that's the difference between me. My kids are full of love. They can, and when they come back to me after they've done something crazy, be like, Mama, you was right. I tell them that. They will say, you know, yeah, and it's not the point that I'm right, but I just want the best for you. I don't want to control you. I want you to be able to think outside of me. So when it come to a real problem, and this world is forever changing, you don't just, oh, this was the way it used to be, but it's changing now. What you gonna do about it now? What is your situation now? And that's what narcissists do. Instead of change, they manipulate. Instead of grow, they manipulate and copy. Instead of being better people, they emulate and hide. And I see in the school system, it's a lot of that. It's a lot of that. When one of my kids' school, she was out there, and the principal didn't like her. She was a thinker. They tried to make her look like this horrible person, and she really wasn't. And he was trying to control her, and he couldn't. Well, I know who you hang with by the hang with. No, my daughter is a social butterfly. She like poor people as well as she like rich people. It don't matter. It's the matter with her how you interact with her. That's what matters. If you are a true person or a fake person, she feel like you fake, she gonna cut you off. Because I raised my kids to be thinkers, to be observers, to be lookers, to be loving and kind. If somebody can't accept your love and kindness, get far away from them. Those type of people are not being raised on love but abuse. And if they're being abused, and they're showing you that you can trust them, but still be on guard with them, because they're being raised by abusive people. It's this boy that used to pick on her all day last year, just all the time. And my daughter is very, she's petite and she's very cute, But she get irritated easily, and she was like, if you irritate me, she tell you straight up, you irritate me, I'm gonna cuss you out. And she did, she cussed him out. Did she care about the consequences? No. She said, I knew they was gonna do that, Mama. I already knew. I was right. I just want you to know that I know. I'm like, okay, cool. Then she already knew what she did. She accepted her consequence. What do I need to tell her? Because if somebody keep messing with her and irritate her, and she done told them to stop, and the school want to punish her because she cussed them out, okay, it is what it is. I only condone that because she made her boundary clear, and he kept overstepping her boundary. She made it very clear, and just because you can't cuss at school, and if you go tell a teacher, oh, it's nothing is done about it, cuss his ass up. Let him know you ain't to be fucked with. And it was constantly, I had to constantly go to the school because I was like, she damned if she do and she damned if she don't with y'all. So she took the easy route because she knew she had to be there. Not even the easy route. She took the most intelligent route. She was like, Mom, either way, I'm damned. I said, yeah, baby, I see that. Now that I see both sides of the situation, I said, you damned if you damned. Just be you, Shanti. Just go ahead and be you. And my baby was like, you right, Mama. And then all of a sudden now, she's like exceptional student. She was an exceptional before y'all was messing with her, but y'all kept letting this stuff mess with her. Y'all kept letting this boy, just like my son was in school and got stabbed, and then all of a sudden he's a problem because I guess they didn't want to be sued, or because they knew something was wrong with the child, and the child wasn't supposed to be in their classroom, but they let him in there, and the girl said she didn't like my son because she kept thinking that he was talking about her family. And my son was like, I don't even know your family. I was just talking to my friends. And he was like, I don't even know your family. Like, my kids are very intelligent because I teach them to be thinkers, not controlled. I teach them with love in situations, real life. If life ever, because it's going to change when they get older. Only thing that's going to be instilled in them is the values that I instilled in them. How to be thinkers, how to be lovers. And if you can't love somebody, to move away from them, to get away from stuff like that harms you and who you are as a person, and never let somebody come into your space and break your boundaries. Always stand up for your boundaries, no matter the consequences, because of somebody breaking your boundaries is not good. And a lot of people are raising narcissistic kids in this day and age. Yes, they're raising narcissistic kids. Some people are raising psychopaths because of their parenting. They are bad parents. They don't show their kids love or affection. I show my kids love and affection. I'm there for my kids. I'm in my kids' face. Like, and the one that I got for my marriage, like, they got custody of her. That's not my fault. And they turn her against me. That's not my fault. And I will never take for it. I'm not saying that I'm not responsible as a parent. I am. I did everything that I could. I went to go get her. I went to visit her. And then they wouldn't show up. They didn't care. It was like, well, they got the child. Okay, well, I love my child, but at least she's with her father. That's how I had to put it. At least she's with her grandmother. And if they chose to do that, pretty soon God would put her in a situation to see who they truly are, or if she want to stay. However, I left it in God's hand because that's not a situation that I could control. So I left it alone. You know, so I had other kids. So that's the only way one that can say, oh, well, she wasn't there for me. And I tried to be. Their father wouldn't let me. I was married. And that's one of the reasons why I am who I am. Because of what my ex-husband and his mother did to me. And they knew I was a good parent. They knew it. And now they all of a sudden doing the family request for him. No. I forgive you, but I don't want you. You already showed me who you are. Why would I want you back? Oh, now you're having problems with our daughter. Oh, now, but they won't say that because they know it's their fault. They just want to sneak in to get me involved. No, you're gonna handle that. And when she's ready to come forward, then she'll come forward and say, "Mommy, whatever." But what a child won't do is disrespect me because she don't know the whole story. And if she do disrespect me, like I gave her a chance, I was like, you don't know what happened. And then I started telling her the truth. And she started crying. And she know her people is that way, but they raised her, and I don't know what to tell her. That's a situation. Some people have to go through certain things because they're social contracts. She was born in that situation for a reason. It's something great that she has to do because she's a straight A student. She's very good in school. She's grown now, but she was very good in school and stuff like that. Just like my mama, just like my daddy. My daddy was a straight A student. My mama was. We're very, very intelligent people, very book smart. So, you know, something that God has contracted her to do. But the rest of my kids, the rest of them, they know. Especially my Zoe kids, they know. Most of my kids are Zoes. My Zoe kids, yeah, they know. Because one thing my daughter has always saying, that she never feel loved by her father. And she's like, I always get love from you, always trying to understand me, and she knows the difference, and I know that she knows the difference. And she was like, he don't never try to talk to me. If he do, it's only when he upset if I make a mistake. And children know. And he always think, oh, you turned me against it. No, I didn't. I just love my daughter properly, and I want her to know how she's supposed to be properly treated by a man or by anybody. And she doesn't take anything less, and I don't want her to. And she always have to, I mean, they're good right now, you know what I mean? They're on good terms right now, but it's still not how a daughter and father relationship. It should be better. It should be more. It's not even the bare minimum. And that's sad, because she has to accept for her daddy for who he is. And that's one of the things about Haitian people. They're very, they can be very controlling. And I'm not trying to down their culture, because I love them. I love the Haitian children. It's just that I know that for a fact. And my ex is Haitian. His mom is Haitian. His dad is Haitian. They're Haitian. He's Haitian. And I could tell that he was raised on control and not love, because when I tried to love him, he only responded when I controlled him. Like, let me put this to the test. When I controlled him, on point. But when I loved him and showed him love, he didn't know what to do with it. He didn't know what to do with it. And that's the difference between and I can't even say my people wasn't the same way. My people are American, Black American, Indian on my mom and dad's side, Indian, white on my mom and dad's side, like black on my mom and dad's side is a lot. The bloodline is mixed up a lot on my mom and dad's side. So I can't say that, you know, it's just Haitian people. It's just they're more stricter with it. My mom did not raise me on. My grandma tried to raise my mom on being strict about certain things, being controlled. But my mom did not raise me to be controlled. She actually loved me. She raised me on love. The 10 years that I did have her, she raised me, my brother and my sister, on love. She did not raise us on control. That's just what it is. I gotta say, it's not just Haitian people, but I've dated Haitian people before, so I can only speak from experience. I will never tell you something just to be talking. I would never tell you something just to be talking. I was raised I would talk to you about experience, and I would never tell you something I don't know, or if I do, I would say it's research. But I can only go on my experience with this. And a lot of Haitian island people raise their kids off control and not love, and that's why we have so many people with narcissistic personality types. If you learn to love and to accept the Christ consciousness, you don't have to worry about your kids not being able to survive or not being able to get to accept true love. A lot of people can't accept true love because they was raised under control, whether their parent was a narcissist or not. I'm not here to debate that, but what I can say, if you don't love your child, it's going to be hard for them to love themselves, and they're going to only respond to lies and manipulation, and they're going to always fall for this Jezebel spirit. They're going to always fall for attention seeking. They're going to always fall for the superficial charm. They're going to fall for the bullshit every time, until they either decide to heal themselves or decide to just say, well, that's how my people raised me. I choose to be different, because that's what I did. I was like, after my mom died, I was very much abused, and then I was just choose like, I can't do this. And then even when after abuse, even with my brother and sister, they was like, how you not mad? You should be mad at the way they treated. I wasn't, because I understood that people who don't have love within themselves can never give you love. So why am I going to be mad at that situation? That's only a waste of time. And I told them that's a waste of time. I forgive her, but she can't see her grandkids. I think she saw Shanti, my baby, when she was a little baby, and then they saw my other daughter, Alana. They saw them when they was a little baby, and she hugged her. She's like, can I just take them? They so important. No, you can say hi and bye. That's it. Because I would never put my kids in a situation where they have to be, controlled and manipulated all the time. No. And if that's what's going on in the house, you're going to raise tyrants. And I refuse to raise a tyrant. And that's why my daughter's in the position now. She is smart enough to go up a grade, but we have her in this very special program because she understands relationships. She's very diverse in thinking. Yes, I'm recording, baby. She's very diverse in thinking, and she can think outside the box. She adapts to her situation because that's who I am, and that's what I taught them to do. To be thinkers, to be governors of themselves, and to always turn to God for any problem they have. Even if, like I tell my kids, even if I, don't meet certain, because I'm only human. You have to be able to have that relationship with the Most High God. You have to be able to pray and talk to the angels and get that guidance and have a pure heart. And if you can't, and if something happening where you didn't, just repent. Don't do that no more. And I tell my kids that all the time, and they know. My kids know. And that's why everybody love, like, my oldest son. They love them. They love my kids because you could actually talk to my kids and talk sense to them. They're not gonna be like, well, my mom. No, my mom. I'm gonna agree with whatever is right for you. And they be like, yeah. Even when they do wrong, that's just who I am as a person, because I don't believe that one person is above another. I believe love conquers all, and that's what the Bible says. Even if you sin, because God made us flawed on purpose. If not, we'll all be gods. Literally, the Most High God. We're here to show love, to show godliness among to forgive. We're here to forgive thy brother. We're here to forgive thy sister. I forgive everybody that has ever wronged me. Even if they haven't wronged me yet, I already forgive them because I don't have the heart to do what they did to me. I don't have a vengeful spirit. I don't have a revenge spirit in my. There is not. And if I return back to sin, it's because I know you know what you're doing. And if you're not, I return back to center so that you can understand and learn the lesson that what you're doing is wrong. And a lot of people know what they're doing is wrong. They just don't care. Oh, I can do it. It shows. It shows. It shows. And so the people who are clicking up with Stephanie, all of y'all share the same personality type. All of y'all share the same narcissistic person, whether it's convert, malignant, overt, same thing. Y'all use the same tactics. It's the same ego, self-inflated importance of inflated sense of self-importance, self-centered behavior. Because if you didn't share these qualities, if you didn't have these qualities, you would not do that. What you do to me, Stephanie, you would not do it. You would not do what you do to me if you didn't. If these people in this group, if y'all don't share the traits with Stephanie, you're on your way to being a beautiful devil. And I said beautiful because y'all go get the BBLs, y'all go get all type of work done, but won't work on your heart, won't work on your inner self, won't work on being beautiful from the inside out. That's why a lot of ugly people winning, because they're beautiful in the inside. And people like, okay, I could fall in love with this person. They can say F how she look, or F how he look. He got a beautiful spirit. He got a beautiful heart. Let me wife that. Let me husband that. Let me snatch that off the market, because that's what's hard to find. Beautiful women ain't hard to find. Beautiful men, they're not hard to find. If you're just looking at the outward beauty, they're not. That's why ugly people get wifed up. Well, she got a beautiful heart, a beautiful spirit. She actually cares about the person. She actually sit down. She's an attentive listener. She cooks. She cleans, and she has a relationship with the Lord. He does too. And that's why people who y'all narcissistic people disregard as or you can't sit with us because you don't look like us. That's why those type of people get wiped up. That's why they get husband up, because that's what's rare out here. That's the rare thing. I could go put on a lace front any day. Y'all see my pictures on Instagram. I done been that person where I can just look. I used to look good 24/7. I was like, every time I see you got a new outfit. Yeah, I done been there. I done that. Like, I wasn't saying I had the most money or the most expensive things, but it don't take a lot of money to get to look nice, to look cute. Like if I put on a wig today or tomorrow, my natural hair looks cute, and you can see that I'm not bald headed. I got hair. You can see that. So like I could be self-inflated, like, oh, I'm pretty, I'm this and that, I ain't got to be nothing else. Oh, my behind fat, so I can just go do what I want. No, that's what? That is so surface superficial. That is so superficial. That is so superficial. Like that is like the most, to me, to be that person, I would be disgusted with myself. For the simple fact is, it's more than people. I done seen some beautiful people. Like when I went to Job Corps, it's this girl named Jennifer. It's a white girl, and she was like, I'm trying to tell you, like she aced the GED. Anything you give her, like she know the answer to it. She was just that smart. She picked up on everything. She was way smarter than me. Like when it comes to book smarts and stuff, she was not street smart, but she was very book smart, and she was genius. But you know what she lacked? Confidence. You know why? Because she had been molested when she was growing up. She had low self-esteem issues, and then after she was molested, she got of age and was in another abusive relationship, and that's what held her genius back. But she was beautiful. She was sweet talking. She was very, very beautiful girl, and she was super beautiful, super book smart. And she started doing drugs, fell by the wayside because somebody with a nasty heart touched her. Somebody with an evil spirit touched her. Somebody with a disgusting, perverted spirit touched her. Not one time, not two times, but different situations she got in. Then when she was there, she got in another relationship with somebody who was super abusive and controlling as well. So whatever you do to a child in their childhood, their brain is recycling that, and they're going to choose relationships based on that. If you teach them, you don't even have to sexually abuse them. If you just teach your child control, how to be controlled, that's what they're going to pick up. People who controls them instead of people who loves them. They're not going to attract people who love them. They're going to attract people who controls them. And it's by the grace of God that I got with my ex. The way I got here with him, it was meant to be, because I vibrated so low. I vibrated because I had a situation that happened to me. It wasn't like I wasn't supposed to be with my ex. He was there for that season. I was supposed to be with him, but I have a hard time letting go. And not only that, when I tried to let go, he was doing magic in the background. But you know what it taught me? To be strong. No matter how good somebody's magic is, it's always an escape out. That's how I know people settle. People are not strong. You're weak. You're weak. That's how I know. It's to build strength. It's to build character. That's why we go through warfare. That's why God allowed evil people on this planet. That's why God allowed people to be the opposite of us, so that we don't continue to just be, you can be fierce and be soft. You can be fierce and be firm. You can be loving and empathetic, but still stand on business. That's the duality of life, and that make our brains more connected, and we produce more quality work and creativity. But as long as you're a crab in the barrel mindset, that's what you're going to be. Because just say God want to take me home. Not saying that I'm going to leave anytime soon, because my purpose is not fulfilled here. I'm not going to leave before my purpose is fulfilled. So just say God just take me home. You know what Stephanie going to do? Find her a new victim. I guarantee you, if it was a way that I could stop being her target, I can't, because she had to go get my ex back to come against me again, so she could feel like something. Being with him inflates her ego against me, like, I got your ex, ha 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 ha. Meantime, I was done with him way before he was trying to hold on to me, and then he left you, and you still had to do magic to get him back to make me feel bad. When I called him and told him he wanted to be controlled, that's the reason why he was doing magic to get me back, and I told him that. And you think throwing an ex up in my face that clearly has issues with mental health, you think that that's going to help me? Not because he's belittled because he has mental health. He's belittled before me. Is because he chose not to heal his mental health issues. He chose to lie and to scheme and say, I'm going to do this, I'm going to go get help. Even his job had to Baper Act him. In Florida, a Baper Act is something against your will. You didn't want to go in, but they had to take you in due to your mental state at the time. So you mean to tell me nothing happened to him as a child? Bullshit. And he'll tell you nothing happened. Bullshit. But yet you acting out on these people's job like they had the vapor action. Huh? Because he needs to talk about what happened to him. And if you're not going to heal him, you're going to mind control him, you're hurting him. But he has to get the strength to want to heal. As soon as he get the urge to want to heal and want to do better, then all your magic will start breaking. Because a person's willpower can't outdo any magic. A person's willpower, will to heal, will to live, but his name, if I tell you his name, it means to be a servant, to be controlled, to be controlled. His mama named him that. So I will be fighting a loser battle to do work for you to. He just gonna go get in another situation until he change his name, until he actively heal and go against every grain of who he is. And that takes a lot of courage. He's gonna still be. So he might as well stay with Stephanie, cause he's damned. Only person that can pull him out is him. So why is people telling me, oh, you should help him? No, I shouldn't. I done tried to. And then he had to go over there and see what that's about. You think he gonna come back over here with a lifelong illness trying to? Y'all, I'm a thinker. Y'all got me messed up if you think I'm gonna help him. If he watches this video, which I know he will and she will, and if they can't take that they need to heal out of this video, I can't. It's that saying, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. That's a voluntary thing that they have to do. I can give you the knowledge, just like she wrote that book about warfare, because she know it all too well, because she's the one that's been doing warfare on masses of people. She know it all too well. She knows it all too well. So if she really wanted to take the time to heal, she could. Them candles that she got lit in the back of, I hope those are healing candles. I really do. I can't control what Stephanie do, but I can only lead her to healing. And if I can't do that, then I just don't want I don't want nothing to do with her. And after this video, for a long time, I don't want to have to say anything about Stephanie. I was just going to say her name. I don't want to say anything about her because she feel like she's going to take this. Oh, she love me. Oh, she want to be me. Oh, or however she do it. Like that self. You're not. Your soul is important, but she done lost that. And the Spirit let me know. I've been getting a lot of signs that both of them on both sides of their family, the reason why they're the way they are, because they was put to sleep through witchcraft. Stephanie was put to sleep by her family, and that's why as she operates, she do not go to her higher self. That's why she operates the way she do, because whoever in her family is not just through the abuse that they became narcissists. They can choose to heal because they're into spirituality. Their family members put them to sleep, put their higher self to sleep so they could control them. So their family members knew what they were doing. They did it on purpose. Stephanie's family did that to her on purpose to put her to sleep. And so did my ex's family. His family put his higher self to sleep on purpose. It's on purpose. Their higher self was put to sleep on purpose. That's why Stephanie likes to do sleeping beauty spells, because her conscience, her soul, her spirit is trying to tell her, ooh, they put you to sleep with magic. That's why she loves to do sleeping beauty spells, because her family put her higher self to sleep so she can be nothing like she's doing. She's really nothing. And she has accomplished a lot, but it still don't satisfy her. It's nothing to her. That's why she has to constantly continue to steal from me energetically. That's why she has to constantly come over here and to see what I'm doing, to copy me, to go get my eggs, to try to get my kingdom spouse. That's why she constantly do what she does. She was used by her family for such a time as this. For such a time as this. They purposely put her higher self to sleep, people. Whatever her family did to her, and it was through witchcraft. They purposely did this to her to make. So you got to make. You have to. One has to think. Me, I'm a thinker. I'm like. So if they put her to sleep, so they knew it was in a war. So they already pledged themselves to the devil. Her family had to pledge themselves to the devil in order for her not to get into her higher self. Either she has a high purpose within this life and they don't want her to be aware of it, or because I don't know her birth chart. I really don't care about her birth chart. It doesn't matter to me. But me, logically speaking, if a spirit wanted me to show this to me about her, they wanted me to talk about it. First of all, she either have a great purpose and she's working against that great purpose, or if she don't have a great purpose, they just want to control over her. Either way, her people put her to sleep on purpose. That's why she likes to do. That's why she's so good with sleeping beauty spells, because her own family did that to her. They put her to sleep on purpose. They put her higher self to sleep, and they continuously to do it. Even when she wake up her higher self, they continue to put her back to sleep. So she has a very wicked family. Very. Y'all, this almost an hour video about